What's up, guys? So we're back here for day two of the vlog, and there's not going to be a new video every day. But we're here now, and I've been trying to decide what exactly I want to do with this vlog and with this YouTube channel. I've already told you guys we're going to go down to Disney in January. Really excited for that. You guys are going to go along for all of the experiences, all the rides, all the attractions, all the fireworks, all that fun stuff. But in the meantime, because I don't live down there, I've been trying to think what exactly is it that I want to do in the meantime. And I've accumulated over the years a vast collection of Disney memorabilia. I've got hundreds of pins. I have maps from the parks dating back to the 90s. I have other various memorabilia that I've gotten as well. So I thought maybe it would be fun to start a series of videos on some of those things. So today I wanted to start with the pin collection. And today is just kind of an introduction. It's not going to be as in-depth of a video as yesterday's was. But I just wanted to start sort of showing you some of the pins that I have, why I started collecting pins, why it's important to me, show you some of the pins I got this summer, and then in another video later on, maybe later this week or next week, going to show you all the pins that I have. And that'll be a little bit of a longer video because there's so many, and there's a lot of stories behind some of the pins. Some of the pins are just really cool, but some actually have a story behind them about how I got them. Maybe I traded for it. Maybe I bought it. It was when I was younger, and it was something, I used my allowance or something like that. So hopefully you enjoy it. And let's take a look at some of the pins that I got this summer just to kind of get you excited for what's to come. Here we go. All right, so here we are. You can kind of see, again, this is just a very, very brief introduction to my pin collection. But here you can kind of see the variety. Here we have the Epcot 35th anniversary pin. Yeah, pretty cool one. These range in price from, I think, like $9 to sometimes $15. So they can be a little bit expensive. Have one here from a movie, The Incredibles, obviously. Then we have some resort pins, and these actually have been my favorite. I'm not sure why, but I've always enjoyed collecting the pins from the different resorts. This one here is Fort Wilderness, the campground. Another one from the campground. I used to stay at the campground with my grandfather and my dad back in the 90s. Had a good time there. Went over there this past summer just to walk around and kind of relive the memories. So got some cool pins from there. The Grand Floridian. Love staying there with my uncle. Then we get into certain pins that are only available for vacation club members. They also have pins that are only for annual pass holders. So these are some vacation club pins. Not necessarily a huge fan of them, but they're kind of cool. And, it's one of those things. They don't have that many vacation club pins, so I was like, well, you know what? I got to have them. Mickey Mouse Clubhouse pin. Trader Sam's, they also have pins for restaurants and bars. This is actually a really cool bar at the Polynesian Resort, one of my favorites. We'll have to take you there when we're down there in January. Whenever you order a drink, they set off all sorts of different things, and they'll have different music going off and sort of different fanfare for all the different drinks that you can order. Another one for a park, this is Hollywood Studios. And then finally, actually not finally, I've got two more, but this one here is a really cool one. This is from Coronado Springs. Now, Coronado Springs, those of you that don't know, is currently undergoing lots and lots of construction. They're building a brand new tower. It's going to have a lot more rooms, and that's slated to be finished in 2019, the summer, so coming up. But in the meantime, there's a lot of construction, and in an effort to sort of appease the folks who are staying there and having to deal with all the construction, they've been giving out these pins. And I stayed there this past summer, and it's kind of neat. They are giving out construction pins. These are the three Caballeros with their construction. Here's Donald up here. Donald the painter. And so that was sitting on the bed when we walked in the room. So I thought that was kind of cool. Even wrote a little message here. So kind of cool. And then I've got these ones too that they actually gave away for free. This is when I was there when the Christopher Robin movie came out, which was a pretty good movie. And this one was actually given to me as a gift by somebody that was there on Mickey's birthday in 2017. So lots of pens. And again, this is just a small sampling of what I have. Very small sampling. But pretty cool stuff. So there you have it. That is a very small look into my pin collection. I know a lot of Disney fans are pin collectors, pin traders. I kind of have laid off on the trading a little bit lately because I've been focusing on getting pins that I like. And it seems like when you trade, and I'll get more into this later, when you trade the pins, you don't necessarily get very good pins. You sort of get more of the cheaper ones that don't really have a whole lot of meaning, and they're just not that interesting. So hopefully you enjoyed that look into a few pins. And like I said, later on, we're going to look at a much wider variety, a wider selection of pins that I've had for many, many years. And hopefully you enjoy it. Have a great day, guys.